I'm currently not as fast as I'm used to be, and I'll explain you why in this video. I'm currently on my way to the strawberry machine, which is about 500 meters from my doorstep, and it's 500 there, 500 back, so I hope to be able to get there in one go, as this is my first official walk after being in bed for more than a week. But before I share the story of how I got this slow, I'll have to take you back to the WOW preparations and our WOW event back in the Belgian Ardennes. Alright, road to WOW 2024. I'm already halfway to Onewheel. It's about a 3-hour drive to get there, and once we're there, we're just gonna set up camp and make sure that everybody feels welcome for the training week. So I'm not gonna wait here any longer because I'm melting in the sun right here, which is good. We finally have some summer weather, which is awesome for the event. Hopefully it stays this way. Still Belgium. So we're not gonna cheer too soon, and I'm gonna go there and make sure that everything is prepared for the event. So heyo, let's go. Dropping in! I'm currently all alone here at Onewheel Park, but in 2 weeks time it's gonna be a totally different story. We're gonna be joined by 80 riders to have an official EOL race. We're also gonna do a freestyle competition right here at the park with some new features, and we're doing the chair race again. You really don't want to miss out on that. Muddy lane is still muddy lane. So as you can see, you should pick your best grippy tire for this race, because it's gonna be dirty. We are riding in the opposite direction, so for the race you're going downhill, and it's tricky because you want to take some speed here, but it has lots of challenges along the way. Up, up, up. This needs some management. Mud management. As you can see, we're breeding new stuff here. So there's a few little spots that need some attention, but all in all, it's still looking good. We had the same spots last year, and we know how to manage them. So this should not be an issue. And we just like to get dirty, so no worries. Let's tackle this. Got everything covered up. The mountain bike tracks are gone, the mud is gone. Now we just need the sunshine to do its work a little bit and shine on this. It's right there, so let's hope that we can get some sunshine on here. Normally this week it should be very dry, so everything will get a chance to dry out. We're just gonna tackle the worst pieces, and if worst case scenario there's something that is unrideable, we still have some wooden bridges and other features to counter that. Over the water. Yeehaw! Look. Yesterday we did a lot of good work. All the grass has been cut in the border cross, which is now looking fine. We have our little Thunderdome drop right here, and then it goes into the snake run, and it's called a snake run because we actually have snakes here. And here we have our Thunderdome drop into the border cross, which takes you down over the camel lumps and into that sharp corner, which is guiding you uphill to the bridge. Okay, so we're gonna try and remove this big rock from in front of the bar because we want more place to do stuff. that rock is removed. We do have a little hole, so we know what to do again.
A few inches later.
So we're currently still in the sauce, but we're doing our utterly best to get things going, and a little mud has never hurt nobody. So let's get dirty. All right, we're back in the windy trenches. Looks a bit like a war zone currently. We're gonna have a race here. We're going right through this track, and we're making it rideable because the rain has done its job. We had a pretty big storm last night and it took some water. As you can see, it's nice and mushy. We're trying to fill everything up and make sure that the sun from up there can reach the lane and dry it out by the contest, because we really want everybody to have a good time and to be able to ride safely through the lane. So let's do some more digging.
Several days later.
All right, we're pretty much installed, getting ready for the training week. People are arriving. It's really cool to see we have some new faces. There's more people than last year, which is really motivating for us as well. That means things are working and it's gonna be a wow week again. A few weeks ago we started the training camp of our WOW event, which is a very good chance to actually get to know the people, because on the events sometimes you have to, or you come in on Friday, do the games and races on Saturday, and you have to already leave by Sunday, which is which doesn't give you a lot of time to get to know the people. That's why we are having the training camp at WOW, because we really want to get to know the people that are one-wheeling. There's people from over 20 countries all over Europe that are joining us. So I'm really looking forward to meeting all these new people. Yeah, float wheel makes the cut. Here goes on the growler, FM machine.
That's great
challenge.
Probably not the best ground to try and learn it on, I suppose.
If you can do it here, you can do it anywhere. Back 180 out. Whoa! So we're already 2 days into the training week. We had some good sessions already. A little bit of rain, but the sunshine always gets through. And currently we started the Skrrrt bar and everybody's already going at it right here. So let's meet and greet. Tout bien?
Guys, now I'm going to dance.
So in the end, how did I actually get hurt? Well, it was in one of the most stupidest ways. I was riding really slow behind some of our participants. Somebody was braking in a two-lane trail. First I was braking. I was still riding about 5 kilometers an hour, wanted to switch lanes, and once I switched lanes there was something in the grass that I didn't see, which caused my board to flip on me, and because of that I was thrown in the air, and without even having the chance of putting my hands on the ground, I fell with my ribs on my board, which was on the side, so I went straight on the rails. I immediately felt something cracking in my body. I didn't have any air anymore, I couldn't breathe, and yeah, I immediately knew something was wrong. It was pretty intense. Luckily we were there with a group. A lot of people helped me up, got me to the road, and then luckily Nick, one of the participants from the UK, was as kind to take me to the hospital, because I was sitting it out for a couple of moments and I definitely knew I needed a checkup just to be sure what was going on. And Nick eventually took me to the hospital with his BMW, like a sports model car with low profile tires, and we set up the GPS for the shortest route, and it took us straight through the trails of the forest for a few kilometers. It was a really bumpy ride, and you can imagine with the broken ribs it was quite feisty, but in the end he got me there in about 40 minutes. It was in Chimay, and he got me there in the hospital for like an x-ray photo, and that's where I got the news that I had 2 broken ribs and a whiplash. No good. 2 broken ribs, whiplash, air in between the fascia, and now they checked with a scan and an echo if there's internal damage, so fingers crossed our internals are still all good. Just got a little bit of morphine, which is now making it okay, but I'm in a lot of pain. At the time, pretty inconvenient, because we were just starting the training week of the WOW event, and I was already out on the 2nd day. So once they took a look at the x-ray, they saw that there was some air that got pushed up from my intestines into my diaphragm, and that was really actually the biggest problem, because it was pushing against the ribs, the protection. Luckily the ribs were there because they protected my lungs and other stuff, and there was indeed a small puncture, but nothing life-threatening, which was good news. But the air did stay or is still in my diaphragm, which is moving around, and that's actually the worst thing currently. I've got some doggies over there making lots of noise. So the air is still in my diaphragm, which is getting me the most pain and discomfort. But finally, after my stomach stopped working for a while, it's starting to move around, and hopefully it can exit anytime soon. Oh my God. And my stomach actually shut down because of all the medicines. You'll see the cocktail that they gave me. I'm not used to taking medicine, so that's something that really affected my body. It doesn't only shut down my stomach, but it also gave me a lot of infections, an ear infection, my knee is starting to hurt, my butt is starting to hurt from sitting all day, and I really needed to start moving. So I'm finally moving, and I'm glad that I'm seeing some life, even if it's a mad dog. And the strawberry machine is right there next to the mad dogs. Let's hope there's still some in there that we can take some home. Mad little dogs. Whee. I guess I'm lucky. Still some strawberries left right here. Nice and fresh Belgian strawberries. All good to go. Mad dog is not giving up. With that crash taking me out, it was up to Goes and our new member Ellen, my girlfriend, to run the show, and they actually did a phenomenal job, because everybody had an awesome event. Even though we had the muddiest time trial in Onewheel history, we got really nice feedback from all the people who joined in the fun. They actually didn't notice me gone, which is a big props to my girlfriend Ellen, because she just stepped in as a last-minute hero and pulled the whole team forward. She really put a new energy into the group, even with one man down. And I really have to show my appreciation to my power lady, because she's really she was just there when we needed her. She showed the community that she can really handle an event, and together with Ghost, Nina, Lawrence, Alexis, the whole team, you know who you are, you stood there, and I'm really proud of you guys that you and the community, also like guys like PJ, Fabio, immediately stepped into the organization of the event, which is such an awesome thing to see, that if we join as a community and if we join together, if we join our forces together, that we can really move mountains. And they really did this time. So I'm really proud on what I've seen this community do, and I'm really looking forward to what the future will bring. Don't know if it's gonna be another WoW event, because it's pretty intense setting these things up with such a small crowd. And we're looking into all the options for next year, what we can do. We have a lot of cool ideas, so we really want to bring something awesome to the community in 2025. Doing good for this one, doing good, feels good. And for me, the most painful thing about the whole event was I could actually hear all the people shouting and screaming from the place I was in. I was 500 meters from the whole venue, and hearing everybody scream and shout and go all out for an event that you've been creating for 3 to 4 months, which because of this stupid injury you cannot attend. That was probably more painful than these broken ribs. Our good friend Hugo from Pack Up is actually making a awesome recap video from the event. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the images, because I had to follow the whole event from my bed. I did what I could from there, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to actually seeing the action. And Hugo is again making a small documentary about the WoW event, which I'm really looking forward to seeing, just to see what all went down, especially with the muddy Saturday. We got some really awesome feedback that all the contestants really enjoyed the mud, so it must have been a nice race, and I'm really looking forward to the video. I will be posting it on my channel. It's actually the first time that somebody else edited a video for this channel, so really looking forward, because Hugo is a great guy and he always has a keen eye to bring us a nice story. So keep your eyes open for that. In one of the next videos we will be sharing the recap video of the WoW 2024 event right here. So what is the big lesson in this? Well, it's actually, if you don't take the time to slow down, life will find a way to slow you down, or the universe will find a way to slow you down, which is not always the most pleasant way if you don't control it or if you don't do it yourself. I can speak from experience. The 2 broken ribs are not the way I wanted to spend some downtime, but it actually forced me now to go really slow and to take things one thing at a time, which I didn't think was possible before. It's actually quite funny. The people passing by are looking at me like I'm some kind of a drunk walking so slow. People and their perceptions, they all will always have some. Never mind that. Just if you're okay with what you're doing, then all is good. We made it back home. The first kilometer has been done. It's actually the first things that I can do, because food has not been an option, because my stomach was like a stone, couldn't process that, so that didn't really help. Breathing was also not an option, because I've noticed that, yeah, breathing, coughing, farting, it's all quite a hassle currently, so that really didn't bring any relief. So the first thing that I can do, like these two, I will be moving. So that's what I'm gonna try to set out now, a new Onewheel plan to get back stronger and to make sure that we get back on track to get back shredding, because this did not touch my motivation at all. I'm still waiting to get shredding and waiting to get back on that board. That's the goal and that's the mission. And today was the first successful stage of that mission. I got my strawberries and I'm back home. So on that note, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Peace out, and I'll see you on the next one. Bam! And that hurt a little bit, but we're getting there.